Good morning, second year literature students. Good morning, second year literature students. Today I shall be discussing the symbolic significance of characters in The Lord of the Flies. Because the whole novel, the writing pattern, what you say, William Golding, he received Nobel Prize in the year 1983, and this particular novel was published in 1954. And it's one of the best sellers, and it is studied in schools and universities. So today, because all the characters, whether it is Ralph, whether it is Jack, whether it is Simon, whether it is Roger, or whether it is Piggy, so all the characters, they have their own symbolic importance. So the novel, we have a very enriching experience because allegory is present, symbolism is present, and in a because it's a sort of a fable, so writer creates a great interest in his readers. So students, first of all, I would discuss the main protagonist of the novel, Ralph. As you all know, Ralph, since the very beginning, when these boys, they are stranded in the deserted island and their plane crashes. So, these are the English boys. So, Ralph, he represents civilization and democracy because here these young ones, mainly they are teenagers, so they are not being guided by their elders. So they're because whenever there are elders, so basically human beings, they are prone to what you say, uh, you know, violence and all the troublemakers they are. So if civilization, if the elders, they have check on you, so that is for the best of the people. So there is a sort of what you say, now Ralph, he is fair haired, athletically built, he's coming from a middle class family, so he is the one who follows moral commands, he lives peacefully, he follows the rules. So you can see it from the very beginning because when they are stranded in this strange island, so he, with the help of Simon and Piggy, he happens to find a conch shell in lagoon, and then he uses this conch shell, he blows it, and he collects all the boys in this deserted island, and he commands them and he gives them various duties. So one of the main duty which he gives to Sam and Derek, the twin brothers, that is, they have to, they have to look after the fire which they have burnt on the top of the mountain, because any plane or any ship passes by, so they are being rescued. So he, since he becomes, because everybody, all the boys accepts him as a leader, so since the very beginning, he has got this motto in his mind that I have, very peacefully I have to take these boys back to our homes. Okay, so he, like, he is the one who wants to make huts for all these little ones, as they are called. So he makes all the boys, like, he generally he gets angry with Jack also, because Jack, he's more, he very symbolically represents all violence, and he's an antagonist of Ralph because he's more interested in violating all the laws, he's interested in violence. He wants to, he says to Ralph, I have to look after the meals and the what you say, meat I have to arrange for my these little ones. But whereas he's not interested in arranging the meat or the food for the little ones, he's more interested in killing and is spilling the blood. So this is what you find from him. That is why he so easily, every time he troubles Piggy, he breaks his, what you say, because Piggy is representative of rationalism and all science. So he breaks his, what you say, glasses, because glasses are Piggy's glasses, they always use to burn fire on this island. They hardly have any goods or any matchstick to burn here in this island. So they have to survive on the means available on the island. Yes. So Jack, he hates Ralph because Ralph believes in order and he does not believe in order. And Ralph, he acts an elderly person who guides how to always let the signal fire on top of the mountain. So he even gives this duty to, what you say, Jack. But Jack, he's every time having an argument with Ralph, and he even tries to, what you say, attract all the boys towards him. And he says, from now on I am your, what you say, leader. Ralph is not your leader. But because of the goodness of Ralph, and even these little ones, they understand that Ralph, he does want us to be rescued from this island. So but here one more thing is very important, that from the third and fourth chapter, and we realize there is beast from water, there is beast from air. Now beast from air is very important from the point of view that Ralph, he was having free spirit, he was having the spirit of order. But suddenly when Simon tells that there is a beast from the air, because one of the pilots who is dead and he drops down along with his parachute, during darkness. So everybody mistakes him to be a beast. So he's very scared, and then they go in search of this beast. Okay. So even there is, Ralph, who is so bold, who believes in order, civilization. So to some extent, even his boldness is being crippled. He is instilled with fear. And what happens after this? Even he supports Jack and all other boys in violating the laws, and he also participates in killing of Simon. So now this thing is, what you say, this thing, it supports the Lord of the Flies. Everybody is having fear in his mind. But what happens during the end? Everybody says like Golding is a pessimist, but I don't think Golding is a pessimist, because by the end of the novel, we find out that one of the naval officers, because most of the boys, they are killed, or they are not being rescued, and there is no order on this island. So it's survival for the fittest in a way. So what happens during the end of the novel? There is one of the ships. So these naval officers, they rescue Ralph, and Ralph, by the end, he realizes, and he even cries and says to one of the officers that it's the death of innocence. But when Ralph is being taken back to the civilization. Okay. So that shows that Ralph, he's rescued, and his loss of innocence, it is regained. And we certainly find that, what you say, William Golding is not a pessimist, because by the end of the novel, with the rescue of Ralph, and even the, you can say, rescue of democracy, rescue of civilization, and rescue of moral commands, and rescue of rules, and rescue of innocence. So students, today I have just discussed the character and the symbolism which is reflected in the character of Ralph. Tomorrow I shall be discussing, what you say, Simon and Jack and Piggy. Thank you for your patience, students. Thank you so